We're going to take a little trip down Triq il-Kbira, or Street the Large.
Main road.
Main road. He lived here in the 60s, a long time ago.
I wasn't living here then. I have only been living here for 10 years, since 2000.
Oh, since 2000.
12 years almost.
Oh.
Yeah.
This is, what is the name of this town?
Lija.
Oh, Lija. This is Lija.
In Maltese it's Lija.
Lija.
Yeah.
What does it mean, Lija?
Lija was the name of a person who used to live here, and it was after him, you know. And Hal, it's a prefix referring to a village. Rahal.
I see. I see. So it's Lija.
H-A-L dash Lija.
This appears to be a very salubrious area.
Oh, yeah, very quiet place, yes.
Yeah.
It's the only thing is now it's become a sort of a through road for other villages, you know. So we have a bit of heavier traffic. Small cars, not trucks and buses like that. A lot of cars go through here, you know.
Very busy.
Yeah. This used to be here when I was a kid. I used to live in Balzan. During the war, I was born in the war, 41. And we were fugitives from Conspicua, because Conspicua was near the dockyard. The war was very dangerous, you know, because the Germans and the Italians were attacking the dockyard. So we came to live in Balzan, and then we went back to Conspicua, of course. But when I was a kid, there was a wall here. And see that house with the blue windows over there? There used to be gardens of that villa. Only gardens, all over, yes.
Really?
And that, you know, that tower in the middle, that's
what
the
is
Belvedere.
that? The Belvedere, yeah.
It used to be in the center of the garden of that villa. Villa Gurigon.
Villa Anthony Burgess. His house, he explains, was built in 1798, at the time of Napoleon's invasion.
Because the French came in 1798. The last Grand Master, Pompeisch, capitulated to Bonaparte in 1798.
It was a capitulation.
In 1800, the English came. The Maltese didn't like the French, rebelled against them, and the English helped the Maltese. Then, of course, Malta became a colony of the English Empire. It was very expensive to buy a place here.
Is it a town?
It's a village.
It's a village. Let us continue down Triq il-Kbira in search of the Burgess house. Thanks. And there was, I think, an artesian well in Burgess's house along here. Here we are, Main Street. Here's the Perseus garage, mentioned twice in the novel Earthly Powers, and I believe it's mentioned in You've Had Your Time. Whereas Burgess is a local. And most importantly, from Burgess's point of view, this is the post office, where his review copies were no doubt sent, those that got through the censor. Perhaps he walked in here to pick up his post.
To the right were the housetops and gaudy washing of Lija, a passing bus, quarrelling children. To the left, beyond crystal and statuary in the upper terrace, the hiss and pump hum came up of the irrigation of my orange and lemon trees. In other words, I heard life going on. And it was a comfort. The gardeners kissed his ring, the maids kissed his ring, Joey Greener the cook kissed his ring. Ali did not, but was shaken hands with very cordially and treated to a final Semitic whip. And when Geoffrey and I escorted His Grace to his Daimler, which was parked by Perseus's garage, the Triq il-Kbira being narrow and my house possessing no corridor, many villagers came running to kiss his ring, and the two Boer sisters from the corner grocery. The entire staff of the police station. An ancient squat known atheist in a flat cap, who all dusty looked like some effigy from Malta's Paleolithic past. Embarrassed children pushed to it by their mothers. Even the drivers and conductors of three converging buses, whose passages the emerged Daimler blocked. I would now be thought better of in Lija, and even in neighbouring Attard and Balzan.
The blue windows.
Oh, the blue windows.
That was over there.
He lived in the house with the blue windows, number 168.
Yes.
It's a very beautiful house.
Yes, it is. It is.
Do you remember Anthony Burgess at all?
I do.
What was he like?
Who was tall?
Oh, he was a tall man. Did he used to drink in this bar at all?
Not really. He
No.
wasn't. He used to. every now and then, but not regular, you know what I mean?
House has been unoccupied for many years, or has it somebody?
Well, she left.
Oh,
But no, there are Maltese family living.
What accelerated my recovery more than anything was a letter from the Department of Housing of the Government of Malta informing me that since my property in Lija had clearly been uninhabited for some time, this was taken as an indication of my intention to give up residence on the island. Abandoned houses of expatriates would be taken over by the government as a means of easing the accommodation shortage for native Maltese.
The letterbox through which review copies would no doubt be slipped to those that were allowed through the census net. One does not wish to intrude, but it's curious to see the interior of this very pleasant house. Yes.